Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Casey. And for those of you who own or work at a car dealership, you might want to watch this important video. I designed an automated chatbot that can be used by pretty much any car dealer looking to solve some of the nagging challenges, with regards to car sales. And I'm going to walk you through my chatbot in a few minutes. But before that, I would like to point out some of the problems, and challenges I notice many car sales reps struggle with. And one of the problem has to do with low show up rate with regards to appointments. I noticed that a lot of appointments are being set, but nearly 70% of them don't show up. That's really bad. So this chatbot that I designed can help significantly increase the show up rate of the leads. Another thing that I notice is that many of the car sales reps do generate leads, and they archive them, and they kind of bundle everything together in one, send mass email marketing, mass messages, but you got to be able to segment your leads and understand the needs of each segment of those leads. There are some that are moms, with kids. There are some that are single. Each of the groups within your leads have different needs. A mom with children, for example, would want SUV third row seat cars. So you want to send specific messages to each segment of your leads, and not just one blast mass message. The chatbot is going to help you segment and understand your leads, each group of your leads. This chatbot is able to help you interact with your leads that try to initiate contact with you when you are not at a dealership, when the dealership is closed for the day. You might be getting leads. I've noticed in my experience leads coming in at 12 midnight. You want to be able to somehow interact with them, and leave some impression in their minds. Like, how competitive the car dealership industry is. So the chatbot is able to, it acts almost like a human. It communicates with the lead as if they're talking to a human, and can help them usher them around and answer their questions, those general questions. It can help them. The bot can also take care of repetitive tasks, answering those general questions. Where are you located? What do I need to bring with me? What are your business hours? My credit is terrible. How can you help? Those general repetitive questions you get over and over again, the chatbot can handle that. And it can also set up appointments in your absence. That's pretty cool. So while you are working with a while you are working with a customer, taking them through the financing process, a lead may want to try to set up an appointment at that same time. The bot will take over and help that lead set up their appointment easily, really fast, and it will also send them reminders. And I think one of the problems that is causing a lot of low show up rate is that some car dealerships do send reminders, but it's the way they do send it. Sometimes they may try to call the person, um, you know several times. Maybe at that time they really can't talk. They might be at work. The boss is around. They can't pick up a phone, be talking about their personal stuff. you know the chatbot is able to send them a reminder through Facebook Messenger. If assuming the lead is a Facebook lead, they could get those reminders and it will pop up. And the messenger has such a high open rate. somewhere close to 80%. So if a message is sent to about 1,000, if you have, let's say, 1,000 leads, okay, and you send a message through messenger, close to about 800 of them, in the worst case scenario, maybe 700 of them will see your message and will take action to open it up. That is quite high, and that's a game changer. All right, so this bot is going to help. Uh, is going to help solve many of these problems that car sales reps face. Your leads do not need to install any extra app because the bot works seamlessly with Facebook Messenger. Okay, it's also compatible for those of you that are running Facebook ads. The bot is very compatible with it. It links so nicely, beautifully. Like everything works. Everything syncs together so well. So if your Facebook ad could sync with the bot, once they click maybe a messenger ad, immediately the bot will take over. So it acts pretty much like your personal automated assistant. You understand what I mean? So, knowing how competitive the car dealership industry is, you need something like this, to help you stay ahead of your competitors. So now let's go through the bot that I created. As you could see, it has this blue start bar at the bottom here, and the lead will have to click that blue bar to initiate conversation, to initiate contact with the bot. Okay, you do not want people that are not interested in your product to contact you. So by them clicking that get started, you can tell that this person needs something. You want as much people as possible in your leads to be people who like what you have to offer. All right, so this blue bar is a little bit of a test to see, hey, is this guy serious? Is he really wanting information from me? All right, so it is. So once they click this get started, it's gonna show your introduction. All right, so you can see right here it's telling them, hey, I'm Chad, the auto chatbot. I can assist the team when they're not available. How can I help you? All right, so as you can see here, it does some introduction. It has this nice picture at the top talking about credit. Those are the things that people talk about a lot. So you make sure anything that people, your leads often talk about when they first contact you, you want to have it right in front of them. So this is what the chatbot does. It talks about financing. They want to know about financing. Those who want to trade in their cars. Talks about inventory. People are going to want to check your inventory, so it's right there. It gives them the option to set up an appointment. Maybe some people don't have time to check through all of that. They just want to set up an appointment. Come to everything is right there. Those who have questions, right there at the bottom. Here at the very bottom it says see past customers. They could see past customers. I also added a menu for them to navigate. All right, so down at the bottom here they can navigate through menu if they want to. They could check the inventory. Oops, right there. Yeah, inventory at the bottom there. Okay, so right there, once they click inventory, it's gonna pull up right there and tell them a little bit about your inventory. And then it gives them the option to access. So they click right there, and then there you go. So now they have the option to choose the brand of the car. Now all these things can be customized. All right, so this is for demo purposes. I actually built this for a local car dealer in the Columbus area. So right here, maybe they want a Chrysler, they want to check a Chrysler, and then it shows you the available cars that fit that category. So they could look through right here. So the cool thing about this bot is that it tries to keep the lead engaged, so they don't have to be bouncing off, going to your website, bouncing back in, checking inventory on the website, coming back in here, going to your website, booking. None of that. The bot tries to keep your lead inside here, so they're not all over the place. All right, so here they could check inventory. For those that want to car trade in, they could click right there, and then the bot will respond to them accordingly based on the information right here. It says I want to trade in, and then it gives, it tells them a little bit about the trading. They could click to call you, and also they could get the lead can also remind themselves to call, okay, in case they are busy or anything like that. They could remind themselves. So you click here, it says remind me to call. All right, all these things are very useful tools that helps the lead, that helps you to keep a lead. You understand what I mean? So here, right here, it says I'm driving now. Yes, remind me in a few hours, remind me in a few days. So once they click on that, let's say in a few hours, let's say you're busy, maybe you have about an hour or two to get off work, you can do it now. And then it says, all right, so it's going to remind you in about a few hours. It will send you a reminder that, hey, you asked us to remind you to give the dealership a call, so here's your message. It will send you that reminder. All right, now you can also, like I was saying before, this bot can help the lead set up an appointment on their own. And you could do it in different ways. They could come in here through the menu to set up an appointment, or the bot is also smart enough, even if they type in I want to set up an appointment, right? If they type that in, the bot is smart enough to know that looks like this guy wants to set up an appointment. All right, so it tries to tell you, all right, thanks, gives you the location, and then it says, hey, we're here, I'll help you set up or update your appointment here in the chat area. You can always reschedule it if you cannot make it. Proceed now. So the bot, I also designed it to be able to be smart enough to pick up keywords based on what the lead types in. You see how it behaves pretty much like a human being, although it's not. But in the very beginning, we did acknowledge to the lead that, hey, it's Chat, the auto chatbot. All right, so the lead pretty much knows that it's not really a human, but it's pretty much acting as if they are communicating with a human, and that's really cool and engaging for that lead. Okay, so they know that even if it's at 12 midnight and the chatbot is interacting with them this way, it leaves some impression with them that they would want to come and check you guys out. Your competitors are not doing this. It sets you apart from your competitor. So right here, it was able to detect that the lead wanted to set up an appointment. So you click right here, begin appointment. Okay, so all the chatbot is taking care of all this while you're off, you are closed for the day, you are home, and a lead tries to initiate contact with you. The chatbot is taking care of business. Or maybe you have a customer, you don't have time. Here is a lead trying to set up an appointment, right? So let's say it's asking for first name. Let's say we want the first name to be let's pick the name Bob, right? Let's say Bob. So Bob gives the first name, and then it says, all right, what's the last name? Let's say that we want the last name to be Newman. All right, Bob Newman. Okay, so that we gave the last name, and then right there, this is one of the coolest thing. You see how it speeds up the appointment? It's able to pull up your the number of the lead that is associated with the Facebook account. All right, so it auto populates that for you, so the lead don't have to type in their number. The cool thing about this is that besides the speed, it also eliminates the possibility of error. The lead giving you erroneous data. You do not want to feed your database with wrong information, or wrong number, because when it comes time for you to contact the lead, then it's not gonna be cool if you had the wrong number. So the bot will pull up the authentic number of that lead and present it to the leader. Hey, is this the number you want to use? Many of them, 95% of them, most likely will say yeah. So let's just click the number. If not, they could type in the number they want, and the bot will pick it up as well. This one again here, it populates it with the email associated with your Facebook, helping for accurate. This helps you to get accurate data from that lead, so they don't have to type in, and for the tendency of mistake and all that. So here it's gonna ask them to pick a date and time of the appointment. All right, so all they have to do is just click the bottom right here, to select date and time. Okay, let's click it right there, and it should pull up, there you go, the calendar. Okay, so let's say we want appointment for this coming Friday, at 2 p.m. right? So Friday at 2 p.m. June 14th, right? All right, so we say, hey, could you do this for me? All right, and then we want to go right back again, and they say, all right. So it's gonna pull up the appointment, and then boom. All right, so it says, below are the details of your appointment. Okay, so now it feeds back the information to the lead so they could review it and see, if everything is okay. All right, so they could just go ahead and click, yeah, looks good, or they can edit the appointment. So let's go ahead and edit something, right? So if they find out that, maybe I want a different date, maybe the Friday, the 2 p.m. is not great. I think 5 p.m. will be good for me on Friday. So they got the chance to edit it. All right, I designed it so they can edit different parts of the appointment. So let's go ahead and change the date and time. Okay, so again, it gives us the option to go back and change. So we want to select 5 p.m. on Friday, right, instead of the 2 p.m. So we want to go Friday, and we want to do 5 p.m. right, set, and then boom. Okay, and then it now picks it up and say, all right, great. So it's now going to change that date to 5 p.m. See, there you go, right there. So the date was changed for you. So the lead can edit the content. They can also cancel if they want to cancel. All right, if they do cancel, they do get a follow up that asks them to pick a time that is convenient for them. Now immediately this appointment, or let's go ahead and say, okay, yeah, looks good. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna tell them, the address and what they need to bring with them. It says here your driver's license. All these things can be customized to your, to your dealership. All right, so you could see all the information here. Now, in case they cancel the appointment, usually the bot, I designed it so the bot could follow up with them and give them the option to choose what time they, if they want us to send them a reminder to set the appointment again. You understand what I mean? So all these things, the way I designed the bot is so engaging that it allows you to hold on to the lead a lot longer until you could get them to the point of conversion. You understand what I mean? So there are a few things. I talked about the keyword functionality, where the bot is able to detect what the lead is typing in. So let's assume the lead doesn't know where you're located. So they just came in and say, hey, where See, all these questions are very general, repetitive questions that most of you car dealers, car sales reps get. Where are you located, right? So the bot will be smart enough to use the keyword, where are you located? See right there? So let's say they punch that in, and the bot just detects that based on the keyword and say, all right. So let me pull this down. All right. So it says, hi, bruh, first name, the addresses, it gives you the address and the business hours, and then gives them the option to set up the appointment, if they want to. So not only does the bot take care of many of these automated things, it can also detect and sense the intent of the lead when they type certain messages in there or questions. It takes care of many of these general repetitive questions for you. I think having something like this is going to help you tremendously with the problem with that low lead show up rate, where many I've noticed many car sales reps set up quite a lot of appointments and very few of them of the leads show up. And it's really bad, but when they have messages and reminders that comes to the lead, the bot will send these reminders to them, and you can set the as many reminders as you want, and Messenger is quite powerful because it has a very high open rate. In fact, it is so much ahead of email. A lot of I've noticed the percentage of open rate, in the email industry, and if you get 30% open rate in the email industry, you know that's considered quite good. But Messenger is somewhere around 70 to 80. That is kind of like the distance between the Earth and Mars. It's Messenger is way ahead of email. So it's quite a powerful way of communicating in a subtle but really powerful way with the leads, and that alone can help increase the show up rate. It's so intuitive, and somewhat new and engaging. That's the power of Messenger. It's really engaging, and it catches the lead's attention and make them want to take action. So this bot is going to be really helpful, and it can, like I was saying before, it can help you segment as the leads are interacting with the bot. The bot is doing a lot of things in the background, tagging them based on the inputs that they are putting in there. It's tagging them with specific tags. So later on, you can send broadcast information, messages to them based on the tags, based on how they interacted with the bot. If somebody made checked inventory, you know the lead knows that this person, when they came in, they went in and checked inventory. So the bot will send them a message. Because I don't want this video to be too long, I just wanted to explain certain things. But there's going to be a link at the bottom in the description area of this video, so you can have a live interaction with the bot. All you got to do is just click the bot, but you got to have a Facebook account, a Messenger, so you can have a live interaction. But I just want to keep this video as short as possible, but I strongly recommend you test the demo. Just look down to the description area at the bottom of this video, and there should be a link in there that will allow you just click it and that will trigger the bot, so you have a real-time feel of how it works. So it will send follow-up messages based on the behavior of the lead, how they interact. If they checked inventory, it will follow up with them and say, hey, Jessica, we noticed you came in and you were checking out our inventory. Did you find a car you like? You understand? If they came in to book appointment and they did not complete the appointment, it will send them a follow-up message. Hey, we noticed you were trying to set up an appointment. Did you had any problem? It's just so engaging and helps you retain leads, until you get them to the point of conversion. So I would like you to check out this bot. For those of you who own car dealerships, those of you that are sales reps, general managers at car dealerships, I highly recommend you get you have something like this. And I built this for a local car dealer in the Columbus area, and it has been amazingly helpful. It works so well and syncs in with the Facebook ads, so everything runs so smoothly. So if you are interested in something like this for your car dealership, please send me a message. You can also visit my website and contact me. You can text me, or any other contact information down at the description area. You can send me a message. I could build a custom bot like this for you, and I am so confident because I've seen how powerful this thing is, and what it has been able to achieve. I'm so confident that it's going to help make a serious difference, for you. It will help you generate and retain targeted leads, leads that your competitors will crave for. You can get hold of them and be able to retain them and bring as many of them as you can to the point of conversion and to sales. So contact me, and I will be glad to talk to you, to understand, especially what if there is any other specific problems you think is giving you a headache. Hey, I could find a way to get this bot to solve that problem for you as well. If you have any questions or anything, please send me that all your questions, and I'll be happy to help you out. For those of you that may not also be in the car industry, if you're in any other business, that you think you would need a bot for, hey, let me know. All right, but this one I designed specifically for uh, the car dealership, because I work with quite a number of car sales reps, car dealerships, and I help them generate a lot of leads. And this bot has taken things to a whole new level. That is, it has given them quite a lot of relief. They're getting a lot more time to do other things, and the bot is active. The bot is pretty much like an automated, personal assistant. It acts pretty much like a human being. It's going to be amazing for you and will help you solve many of these problems. So give me contact me, and I will be happy to help. This is Casey, and thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Take care and have a great day. Bye.